Hey there guys, welcome to our YouTube channel Shift and Throttle. Today we are going to review the newly launched Honda Highness CB350 and compare it to its arch rival Royal Enfield 350, which is one of the top selling 350cc motorcycles of India. Firstly, talking about the design of both the bikes. The CB350 has a retro modern charm with the new LED headlights and tail lights and part analog digital instrumentation cluster to provide you with all the important information. It also has a muscular and ball tank and an all new part analog digital instrumentation cluster. Whereas the Royal Enfield is completely retro with its halogen headlamp and lights. Heck, doesn't even has a LED fuel indicator and the instrumentation cluster is completely analog. In the design department there can be no clear winner as Bullet has the retro charm but the CB350 has both retro and modern charm. Secondly, talking about the engine of these bikes. Honda Highness CB350 has 348.36cc air-cooled fuel-injected motor which develops 21.1 bhp of power at 5500 rpm and 13 Nm of torque at 3000 rpm, which is paired to a 5-speed gearbox which is equipped with a slipper clutch to provide you with quick downshifts. Whereas the Royal Enfield 350 makes 19.1 bhp of power at 5250 rpm and 28 Nm of torque at 4000 rpm, which is also paired with a 5-speed gearbox, but there is no slipper clutch here. While the difference between the both of them is not humongous, but don't forget that the Honda has the advantage of weight as it only weighs 181 kgs whereas Bullet weighs around 195 kgs. So in the performance department, CB350 wins hands down from the Bullet 350. Thirdly, comparing the features of these bikes. The CB350 is equipped with every feature one can imagine, as the hazard light switch with LED indicator rather than bulb indicator, engine kill switch and the instrumentation cluster, which offers you all the information including gear indicator, fuel level indicator, Bluetooth connectivity for navigation and calling, and true trip meters, and also an odometer with a service light switch, whereas the Royal Enfield 350 only offers you with engine kill switch and ABS. So here also, as you can see, that the CB350 wins clearly from the Bullet 350. Now talking about the major thing that the demographic of people look and check before buying a bike in this segment, which is the seating posture and the comfort of the motorcycle and also the fuel range for the long tours and rides these bikes are made for. The Honda CB350 has a relaxed seating posture and has a fuel tank capacity of 15 liters, whereas the RE350 has a sofa-like seat and you will feel like a king sitting on this seat, and that is the main reason the Enfield 350 sells so much, and the fuel tank capacity of 13.4 liters, which is marginally less than CB350, but it remains to be seen how much the difference will be there after doing a mileage test of CB350. So please subscribe to my channel and ring the notification bell to get notified about the upcoming mileage test of Honda CB350. In the comfort department, as usual, the RE350 wins hands down. Now talking about the tires, suspension and brakes of both these motorcycles. The Honda CB350 and RE both have telescopic suspension at the front and twin shock absorbers at the rear. The Honda CB350 has 310 mm disc brakes at the front and 240 mm disc at the rear, whereas the RE350 has 280 mm disc at the front and 240 mm disc at the rear. And the tire size of Honda CB350 is 19-inch wheel by 100 by 90 section tire at the front and 18-inch wheel 130 by 70 section tire at the rear, whereas the RE350 has 19-inch wheel 90 by 90 section tire at the front and 18-inch wheel 120 by 80 section tire at the rear. As it is clear by the specification on paper that the Honda CB350 has better front brakes and wider tires at both front and rear, which will surely provide better braking and traction than the Royal Enfield 350. So in this department, CB350 wins by RE350 marginally. Now talking about the pricing of both these bikes. The Honda CB350 starts at 1.9 lakh ex showroom, whereas the RE350 base variant starts at 1.61 lakhs ex showroom. In the pricing department, RE350 clearly wins as it is 30,000 rupees cheaper, but if you look at all the hardware and the performance that the CB350 is providing, it is worth the extra price than the RE350. So, for the conclusion of this extensive comparison between the CB350 and RE350, the RE350 will have to move their timelines ahead for the upcoming Meteor 350 launch, as currently the CB350 looks like a very promising proposition and definitely will be able to give a tough competition to RE350 and the upcoming RE Meteor 350, as it is well equipped, and the Honda CB350 wins the competition with 3 points and RE350 loses it with only 2 points. But I think RE can surely turn this competition's conclusion around with the upcoming RE350 Meteor. So thank you guys for watching this video. If you liked this video, please hit the like button, and want to see more comparison, review and top speed video, then please subscribe to my channel, like and share my video, and also ring the notification bell to get notified about my new videos. If you want to see more of my videos, click on the top right ad banner or on the playlist and video that will be showing on your screen right now.